Did you know that a weak or dirty oxygen sensor can reduce your fuel economy by up to 15% and slowly damage your catalytic converter? And the scary part is, most drivers don't even know it's happening. That tiny sensor in your exhaust system controls your air-fuel mixture every single second your engine runs. In Japan, where engines are expected to last 300,000 to 500,000 miles with proper care, mechanics focus heavily on preventative cleaning instead of expensive replacement. In this video, we are going to uncover 9 Japanese methods to clean your oxygen sensor without removing it, safely, effectively, and without damaging your engine. Let's get started. Method 1. High-temperature self-cleaning drive. Japanese technicians understand that oxygen sensors are designed to self-clean at high exhaust temperatures. Many short city drives never allow the exhaust system to get hot enough for proper self-cleaning. So instead of immediately replacing the sensor, they recommend a controlled high-temperature drive. Here is how to do it properly. First, make sure your engine oil level and coolant level are correct. Then, drive your car on an open highway for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Keep the RPM between 2,500 and 3,500 steadily. This increases exhaust gas temperature enough to burn carbon buildup on the sensor tip. The key is consistency, not aggression. Avoid sudden, hard acceleration. Maintain steady load so the exhaust temperature remains high long enough to clean deposits naturally. Many Japanese fleet maintenance programs use this method regularly to prevent premature oxygen sensor failure. If your check engine light is on due to slow sensor response, this method alone can sometimes restore performance within a few driving cycles. Method 2. Fuel system cleaner with PEA technology. In Japan, high-quality fuel additives containing polyetheramine are widely used for preventive maintenance. Unlike cheap cleaners, PEA-based formulas survive combustion and help break down carbon buildup in the combustion chamber and exhaust system, including oxygen sensors. To use this method correctly, start with a nearly empty fuel tank. Add a high-quality PEA fuel system cleaner, then fill the tank with top-tier fuel. Drive normally, but allow at least one extended highway run during that tank cycle. As the cleaner works through the injectors and combustion chamber, it reduces carbon particles that contaminate the oxygen sensor. While this method doesn't physically scrub the sensor, it reduces the source of contamination and can gradually improve sensor readings. Japanese mechanics often recommend doing this every 5,000 to 7,000 miles as preventive maintenance, especially in vehicles that frequently drive in traffic. Method 3. Induction cleaning while running. This is a professional-level technique inspired by Japanese workshop procedures. The idea is to reduce combustion chamber carbon so less residue reaches the oxygen sensor. First, warm up the engine completely. Use only an intake or throttle body cleaner that is explicitly labeled safe for oxygen sensors and catalytic converters. Hold engine speed at around 2,000 RPM and spray short, controlled bursts into the intake. The cleaner helps dissolve carbon deposits inside the intake valves and combustion chamber. After treatment, immediately take the car for a spirited but controlled drive to expel loosened carbon, and helps restore sensor accuracy over time. The key here is moderation. Japanese technicians emphasize precision and patience instead of aggressive chemical dumping. Method 4. Fixing rich mixture conditions before cleaning. Here is something most drivers ignore. Sometimes the oxygen sensor is not dirty. It is being overwhelmed by a rich fuel mixture. In Japan, diagnosis always comes before cleaning. If your engine is running rich due to a clogged air filter, dirty MAF sensor, weak spark plugs, or leaking fuel injector, the oxygen sensor will constantly be coated in soot. Start by inspecting and replacing your air filter if needed. Clean the MAF sensor using proper MAF cleaner. Ensure your spark plugs are firing correctly and that there are no misfires. When combustion becomes efficient, exhaust soot decreases dramatically. In many cases, once the engine runs clean again, the oxygen sensor begins restoring itself naturally through heat cycles. Method 5. Controlled engine heat cycling. This is the technique most people have never heard of. Japanese endurance drivers use controlled heat cycling to gradually restore sensor responsiveness. Instead of one long drive, they perform multiple moderate load heat cycles over several days. Drive for 15 to 20 minutes at moderate RPM that allows exhaust temperatures to rise steadily. Then park the car and let it cool completely. Repeat this cycle several times throughout the week. Oxygen sensors operate above 600 degrees centigrade, and gradual heat cycling allows internal deposits to oxidize without causing thermal shock. It is not aggressive, but it is incredibly effective over time. This method reflects the Japanese philosophy of longevity through controlled conditioning rather than force. Method 6. High-octane combustion stabilization strategy. In Japan, premium fuel is frequently used not just for performance, but for combustion cleanliness. Lower octane fuel can create incomplete combustion in certain engines, especially high compression designs, which increases soot formation. To apply this method, fill one full tank with high-quality premium fuel from a trusted station. Combine this with a moderate load highway drive to maximize combustion temperature and burn efficiency. High-octane fuel resists premature ignition and promotes smoother, more controlled combustion. Smoother combustion means fewer carbon particles reaching the exhaust stream. Over 1 or 2 tanks, the oxygen sensor environment becomes cleaner. This method is especially effective for direct injection engines that are prone to carbon buildup. Japanese long-mileage drivers often alternate fuel grades strategically to maintain combustion chamber cleanliness and protect exhaust sensors. Method 7. Fuel trim reset conditioning. Japanese technicians don't just clean components, they retrain the ECU after cleaning conditions improve. A contaminated oxygen sensor often causes long-term fuel trims to drift excessively positive or negative. Even after partial cleaning, the ECU may still compensate incorrectly. Here is the professional method. First, disconnect the battery for about 15 to 20 minutes or use a scan tool to reset fuel trims. Then reconnect and start the engine without pressing the accelerator. Allow it to idle until fully warm. After that, drive the vehicle in a controlled pattern. 5 minutes city speed, 5 minutes steady 50 to 60 miles per hour cruise, followed by gradual acceleration pulls. This forces the ECU to enter closed-loop operation repeatedly and recalibrate based on improved sensor readings. When done correctly, you will often see smoother idle, stabilized RPM, and improved throttle response. Method 8. Exhaust flow restoration via catalytic efficiency burn-off. Most people blame the oxygen sensor when the real issue is exhaust restriction. A partially restricted catalytic converter can cause exhaust back pressure that traps contaminants near the oxygen sensor. The professional approach starts with diagnosis. Make sure there are no misfires, no major mechanical issues, and the engine is running smoothly. Once confirmed, take the vehicle onto an open highway. Gradually accelerate from around 40 miles per hour to 70 miles per hour using firm but controlled throttle. Repeat this process several times with steady cruising between pulls. The elevated heat helps burn off soft carbon deposits, while increased exhaust flow helps carry loosened particles downstream. This is especially helpful if the vehicle has been driven gently for long periods. However, this must be done safely and legally on open roads. Many long-term fleet vehicles in Japan undergo periodic exhaust heat conditioning specifically for this reason. Method 9. PCV system optimization. This is something most DIYers completely miss. A malfunctioning PCV system can send excess oil vapor into the intake system. That oil vapor eventually burns and travels downstream as ash deposits that coats the oxygen sensor. Japanese preventative maintenance culture strongly emphasizes PCV inspection. Check the PCV valve for proper operation. Shake it. If it doesn't rattle, it may be clogged. Replacing a weak PCV valve is inexpensive, but dramatically reduces oil vapor contamination. After correcting PCV flow, perform a highway heat cycle drive. Over time, reduced oil ash exposure helps the oxygen sensor regain stable switching behavior. Many oxygen sensors fail prematurely due to oil contamination, not carbon alone. Fixing PCV function protects both the sensor and catalytic converter long term. That's all for this video. Your oxygen sensor is critical for fuel economy, emissions control, and engine longevity. Treat it with care, use high-quality fuel, avoid excessive short trips, and apply these cleaning methods regularly. And remember, small maintenance habits today can save you thousands tomorrow. See you in the next video.